we have a nice little pantry for canned goods and such, okay? Again, every van I build, other than the first one, which I built on spec according to my preferences, every subsequent van has been tailored to the client, specifically with what they want. Now, obviously, I give my guidance and my advice. Sam did not need nor want a closet. Sam wanted a large lounge area. So all of these things affect everything else down the line. This is where I was able to get a closet for Mr. and Mrs. Sprinter. They wanted a queen bed that faced forward. They wanted a dinette. They wanted a closet. So we worked everything in right down the line, and a full fixed bathroom. So here we've got a little lock when you're driving, and it's a finger pull down here at the bottom. So that way we've got no handle protrusion sticking out. Just that little lock. It's like a little window lock when you're driving. Very nice. This is from the residential market, so we had to modify it slightly to work in the van. And then there's a little cubby underneath. I get my whole arm in here. Okay, what are you going to put in here? Maybe you're going to roll up your insulated window covers and slide them in here. Certainly big enough for 4 or 5 of them. So we just utilized every bit of space we had. Up here, this is a removable panel. It's magnetized in place. And this is going to show us where our solar breakers are, which you rarely have to get to. That main break that comes off the solar panels, those breakers break the positive and the negative. So I've got a pair of those in here behind this panel. This switch controls a night light, a red night light. So when Sam retires for the evening, all the lights are out. He's right here. He can reach over and turn the night light on and off as he needs to. The refrigerator is called Isotherm. The product is excellent. Webasto is the mother company for Isotherm. This is one of their larger refrigerators. It's got 2 compressors, 2 separate compressors. This is an AC/DC fridge. No propane on this rig whatsoever. Nice big fridge, massive freezer, separate compressor. Bum, 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 bum. This is the Isotherm. Isotherm CR195. This is a big baby, but they do make bigger ones. This is a dual compressor model. It's an AC/DC fridge, and it's got 2 compressors. So your freezer and fridge are separately controlled. That's a good thing. If one is to fail, you still have the other. Okay, that's called belt and suspenders. Comes with a stainless steel front, freezer door down at the bottom, and your fridge up top. Really nice. High quality. You see these on the best yachts on the water. And now they're in these vans. The Armoire is this module right here. Again, separate from the refrigerator module. So the Armoire's got 4 drawers. Nice deep drawers. And they are staggered in depth as you go down. It does not make sense to make any 2 drawers the same depth, because if you have something that doesn't fit in the top drawer, well, it isn't going to fit in the next one down either if you made it the same depth. So each drawer going down should be a deeper drawer, getting down to the bottom, which is really deep. This is where Sam is most likely going to put all his clothing. And then here we have another little cupboard with shelves and the safety deposit box that I told you about in an earlier video. This panel is fixed. Behind this panel are some controls for the WeBoost antenna and the internal Wi-Fi network that Sam has in this van. So we put in a press to open, as that way we have no handles on here, because it would be silly to put a handle on a panel that we only pull off for service. This little switch turns on the WeBoost, turn off the WeBoost. Sam had me install a WeBoost antenna, and he kind of made his own situation with his antenna and his WeBoost. He's using an antenna from a trucker. I don't know, it's some kind of trucker antenna. Let me see if I can position this so you can see what I'm doing. Anyway, he didn't want this little trucker antenna to just stick up off the top of his van. He wanted it high. So I developed a rack using the 80-20. And this is what Sam's going to do. He does not need to use this WeBoost antenna all that frequently because he's got 3 different carriers. Can you see this now? Let me raise this up. Look how high that antenna goes now. So when he needs the antenna, he's able to climb up with his telescoping ladder, release it from its cradle, and then just release this knob. It's not a knurled knob, but it's a knob nonetheless. And he can enjoy better service. But he said most of the time he won't use it. That's why I've got an on-off switch on the other side of this WeBoost system in the Armoire cabinet. So you just loosen the lever and bring it down. It's that simple. Let's see if I can get a close-up of that. How are we going to do that, George? I need an assistant now. Let's take it for a ride. Whoa! See this thing? This is I made this up out of 80-20 parts, and it works just fine. So you loosen it, drop it down, tighten it up, and we're good to go. So I'm going to show you how this bathroom shower works now. You slide this table out of the way. This is an extra seat, if you like. It's primarily Sam's ottoman, his hassock, his footstool. But what we did realize is that you got a nice little dinette situation going here if you want it. It's cute. But anyway, so to use the toilet, you push the lagoon table out of the way, and here's your toilet, right? Now, if you want to take a shower, the first thing you do is you raise up this floor, and you lift the toilet out of the shower pan. And we built this toilet box as light as we possibly could, and Sam is able to move it without any problem. So now we've got a rubber shower pad in the bottom here of the pan. This whole area becomes his shower, and this mirror is on a French cleat. So that comes off. You see the French cleat there. Take the mirror off, and that reveals all your shower controls, right, in a waterproof box with a little shelf. There's plenty of room in here for your shampoos and all your whatnots and so forth. This shower pan goes all the way under the armoire. And the reason we did that, so that, yes, that armoire is floating over the shower pan. It's kind of like the grotto at the Playboy Mansion. Okay, maybe not. But anyway, the pan goes all the way under there, and your shower curtain hides back there. That's where the shower curtain lives. You come all the way around 360 degrees, and you're here for your shower. Sam has already used it. He says he loves it. We have a couple of little design tweaks to make. Primarily, this is a mildew-proof, mold-proof curtain, which easily comes down to be washed, right? When it's not in use, it's hidden all the way back here in a waterproof, curved cubby. Completely waterproof. If that curtain were to drip, it's dripping into the shower pan, which extends all the way back to the refrigerator. Now you know why we did that. This whole area is a wet room now. The shower curtain, the design tweak we have to make, as I mentioned, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, you can see the shower curtain is a little long against this side because it's got to be long when it takes its travel up to the ceiling. Okay, so it has a tendency to lay in the wet shower pan. So we're going to put a little dowel across here, and what that'll do is when you push this curtain in, it will raise up this bottom section. It's deep. This shower curtain pocket is as deep as this armoire. So there's plenty of room, there's plenty of airflow, there's an exhaust fan right there. It's been working quite well. The shower pan has got 3 drains. There's one here And there's 2 under the armoire on either side. Nice. That way, no matter which way the van is leaning, you're going to get drainage. You won't have an issue. Then when you're done, you put your mirror back on. Basically, you're just returning this to factory. Not factory, you're returning this to a living room. What the hell's the matter with you, George? Get with it. Get with it. As you know, I started this design having the armoire and pantry hinged out of a shower bathroom. I took the galley out just so you could see what I got going on with this armoire. The galley's not removable, at least not in this van. But now you can see what we got going on here. Proof of concept. That's what this is. The whole van in cardboard, proof of concept, sizes, proportions, walk through. Sam's coming. He's going to get a chance to live in the van day after day, and we're going to make decisions, and we're going to fit him like I was tailoring him with a suit. I've sized them, and I've got the range of motion down perfectly. They can open 180 degrees for a shower, and then you'll slide the toilet out. The toilet lives right underneath this armoire in the shower box, and that opens up this lounge area. When Sam decided he didn't want his desk in the doorway and he would prefer a larger lounge area, originally we had the toilet living here, so now the toilet's got to live in the shower. Pull it out when you need it. When you want to take a shower, you open up these armoires, you slide the toilet out, you got a full shower. You only need a curtain across the front. So this is an idea I have for the mechanism to deploy this toilet. It's very rough right now. I'm not going to play with this too much right now because we're still involved in the cardboard build. But the basic idea here is linear actuation, whether it's done electrically, by hand to keep it simple, or maybe a series of springs and pulleys, which is what I began doing with the futon in van number 1. And while I abandoned that concept there, I think this would be a very good application to bring it back out. And I felt that was just too much claptrap, too much work. You know, you had to open one side, you got to move around this way, get in. No good, no good. And if we had that bathroom box with the armoire and the pantry in it, what that meant was that the wall was right here. Right here. No good. Where's Sam going to put his feet? This is a much better arrangement for Sam. He would not have gotten this picture window. He would not have all of this open area. I mean, like I've said in the past, the view from this seat is incredible.